In the first two parts of our three-part series, we explored the procedures in place for first contact and the possible stances intelligent beings could take on humanity. In this final installment, we're going to take a look at the potential social, legal, and theological ramifications of alien arrival. Before we start looking at the possibilities, let's establish our baseline. These hypothetical scenarios only work if the aliens we encounter are at least somewhat similar to humans in terms of biology and intellect. With such a vast universe out there, who knows what form intelligent life could take? For the sake of this video, we're going to assume that the aliens we encounter are roughly similar to humans in all the necessary ways to allow communication between our species. In today's world, it seems we see new acts of violence, hatred, and xenophobia every day. Humans as a species have a history of disagreement, war, subjugation, and distrust. What if we added extraterrestrial beings to the mix? Would all of our differences suddenly seem inconsequential? How would humanity respond to so radical a change? Aliens living side by side with humans has long been explored in science fiction. Everything from Star Trek to District 9 to Paul, each having their own interpretation of how well the different species would get along. When District 9 was released back in 2009, it sparked some interesting conversation. What if aliens arrive and they're not here to destroy us or to help us? What if they're simply refugees and need a place to stay for a while? In the film, aliens were forced to live in slums, and anti-alien sentiment was prevalent. Many people considered this creative choice to be a commentary on contemporary race relations, especially considering the clear parallel to apartheid South Africa. Apartheid was a very dark period in South African history. Officially lasting from 1948 to 1991, it was a system of institutionalized racial segregation. Under apartheid, housing and employment opportunities were dictated by race. Put simply, blacks suffered worse and worse discrimination over the years, often being subjected to social exclusion, forced relocation, and violence at the hands of the white ruling class. Officially, that's all behind us, but it's clear that even today, these social problems still exist. Whether we like to admit it or not, humans tend to group together with people like themselves and ostracize those who are different. That doesn't bode well for any extraterrestrials who decide to stop by. Of course, alien arrival could also be a good thing. A giant tentacled monster landing on Earth could help humans realize that we're all one species after all, and perhaps our differences aren't as vast as we think. What about the legal ramifications? Say an alien lands on the White House lawn, as aliens often do. He obviously has no passport or citizenship anywhere on Earth, so what do we do with him? Initially, such visitors may only have the protection of animal cruelty statutes, as they're not human and therefore have no human rights. However, if the alien were sufficiently humanoid in appearance, it's no stretch of the imagination that the governments of the world would be more willing to classify them as something, for lack of a better term, more significant than animals. But where would that distinction put our alien friend? What rights would it afford him? Probably not many if we've learned anything from history. Not even 100 years ago, women couldn't vote in the United States. Of course, it's clearly a very different situation. One problem that our alien friend might have particular trouble with, especially if he arrives within the next 4 to 8 years, is that he would technically be an illegal immigrant. Unfortunately for him, there's really no way around that. He can't exactly go through the proper immigration process without physically being on Earth. Hopefully the president would make an exception to his current stance on immigrants and refugees. Otherwise, children decades from now will read in their history books how we deported the first alien ever to visit planet Earth. Perhaps the most interesting effect of alien arrival would be its impact on world religions. While religious beliefs vary widely around the world, most holy books would require a thorough reinterpretation to come to terms with the existence of other intelligent beings. The United States would likely face the biggest religious crisis because of its high population of evangelical Christians, along with several other fundamentalist branches. Extraterrestrial life would be especially problematic for Christianity because of its geocentric nature. Many practicing Christians hold the opinion that the Earth is unique and special to God, and indeed Earth is, so far, the planet best suited to life as we know it. But if aliens were to make themselves known, it would likely cause a crisis of faith in many conservative Christians. However, in one survey of people with many different religious beliefs, people indicated that their faith would not be affected by the discovery of extraterrestrial intelligence. Such surveys tend to show that only a small percentage of the religious population would consider their beliefs fundamentally contradicted by alien life. Perhaps the closest comparison one can currently make is to the advent of the theory of evolution. As many believe the biblical creation story is directly contradicted by the process of evolution, there's been a fundamentalist backlash against it. On the other hand, we've also seen many religious people accept the fact that evolution is undeniable and integrate that into their belief system. This theological flexibility will definitely be required in the case of intelligent alien life. Two more possibilities are that our alien neighbors may dismiss the religions of Earth, instead providing us a natural explanation for everything, or eliminate religion as we understand it and introduce humanity to an all-encompassing faith. Of course, this is all speculation. Who knows how we would interact with extraterrestrial intelligence? Even if they do share similar physiology and communication methods, it would be such a monumental change that everything we know about social progress and legal procedure could be thrown out the window. Alien arrival would require a massive overhaul of national and international law, social accommodations, and religious interpretation. As for what society would look like after this metamorphosis is complete, who can say? We'll just have to wait to find out. Be sure to check out the links in the description if you'd like to read more about the topics covered in this video. Come join the Second Thought family on Discord. Follow the link in the description to find a great place to chat with other subscribers, contributors, and me. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Your support really does make a big difference. Feel free to leave a like or a dislike as you please, and leave a comment down below with how you think society would change with alien arrival. You can watch parts 1 and 2 of this video by clicking here, or binge watch all of my videos by clicking here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.